Today I'm going to give you a review of my Caddy MK5, which we bought. It's only a few weeks old, and we've got it in the pure grey, as you can see, which is a no cost option, so it's a no-brainer to have that colour. And on the front you can see there's a nice splitter. I've also done a bit of wrapping and some striping and a bonnet bar just to make it a unique front end. Whether you like it or not, you'll let me know in the comments below. And we move round to the side, and we've got my summer wheels on. They're the Wolf-Race Assassin, the 17 inch, which I think's just about the right size for the van if you're not messed about lowering it, which I don't like doing anyway. And there's the side rails on there as well. All this equipment is from van style. Black roof rails on the top, or roof bars, whatever you want to call them. The brake calipers have been done red. I'll just zoom in so you can see. I think you'll agree, those wheels on this pure grey, they do look the dog's dooties. Then we move round to the back, and the all important why we went for a new one is so we could get a tailgate. The reason why I want a tailgate is when we're getting changed for our other hobbies, which is caving, mountain biking and scuba diving, we've got somewhere to stand under in the dry to get changed. So the only way to get a tailgate on a MK5 was to have a new one, which cost an absolute arm and a leg. This one is the top of the range, the Pro Plus. I thought if I'm having one, I might as well treat myself. This will be the last van. The sliding door rail there has been upgraded to a black one to complement the pure grey. And we move around the side. The door handles are quite unique. They've got a bit of gloss black wrap on them just to make them stand out different. So I think from the outside point of view, I think you'll agree that that is a nice sexy van. And moving on to the inside at the back, there's one of our bikes in there because we're going away shortly. There'll be a lot more going in here today. And we've opted for the grill mesh so our dog can look through, and he's got some daylight in. We've upgraded the interior light to an LED and got it all carpeted out nicely. Just pop that back. The wheel arches have got the cover on them, which I actually fitted, not van style. And all in all, I'm very pleased with it. And on the back here there's a bumper protector, and down below, I didn't want the rear splitter, I think it looked a bit too much. There's just the gloss black skid plate. The back lights look really nice. The back lights are LED, the front lights aren't, but that doesn't bother me, because when you want a new bulb, it's not an arm and a leg. I've actually upgraded the headlight bulbs, so they've got a nice white look to them. If you look also, let's just shut this down. We've got the back window tinted, that's what's called 5%. In other words, it lets 5% light in, but you can't see anything through it from the outside, so it's good for security. The side windows, we've put a 50% I think it was on those, but they're already tinted anyway, so you just get that nice smoking effect. You're not allowed to have them fully blacked out, as you know, by law, but that's nice enough anyway. What I didn't mention is the light smoke tint on the headlights as well, which is also road legal apparently. We'll see when it wants an MOT. Now let's move on to the inside and have a look. Like I said, this is the Pro Plus, which is the, is it the Pro Plus or the Commercial Pro Plus? Yeah, that's it. Commercial Pro, that's it, we'll get there in a minute. Got nice big door pockets. You can actually fit a thermos flask or a 2 litre bottle in there. Inside we've put some rather nice fitted seat covers on. What they call vegan leather now, or leatherette, but in other words it's UPVC, but they still wear quite well. Now let's move on to the inside. Now I can tell you what I don't like in the van. The auto lights, yeah, they're great. I still prefer to turn my own lights on and off. The instrument cluster is really cool because you can have all sorts of combinations, whatever you want. That's my particular combination. Just shut this door properly so that goes out, and in the centre I've chose to go for the date and time. Moving along to this setup here, we've got your Navi system in there, your radio and all sorts of telephones, contacts and what have you, vehicle. What I don't like with this, you have to switch it on and physically turn the stop start off here every journey. You can't do it on the multifunctional steering wheel, which I think is a bit of a poor design really, but there we go. All the tyre pressures that, they're all there. Moving down, you've got the most awkward heater setup on the planet. It's all touch, and you touch it, turn it on, turn it off, and all sorts. You've got your air conditioning, but that's great while you're sat here and it's not bumping up and down driving. But when you're bumping up and down driving, it's a pain in the backside trying to press these buttons. Well, they're not actually buttons, you just have to virtually go near to them. And then you've got your other functions down there, your hazard lights and that, and your other bits and bobs. But that, I do prefer, like most people, some physical buttons to press and turn. The screen's nice for a certain amount, but not everything to control your vehicle. We don't like it, you manufacturers, but some people might do. I don't. It's same here when you're coming to mess about. There's a heated front windscreen. Let's get it to focus. Just there, there's a heated front windscreen, which is another extra that I thought was great. I've always been sick of scraping windscreens. And then you've got your front fog lights, your rear fog lights, and your rear heated window. You've got up here, you've got an anti-dazzle mirror, and obviously, like I just mentioned, the heated windscreen. I did pay the extra for the 12-volt socket, which I don't know if you see it, it's down there. You also got your USB-Cs there. But when you pay for a 12-volt socket, you get one there, you get a very handy one there on the dash. So if you've got any old kit that's 12-volt, radar detectors or whatever, charging your phone up, you can put it in there and sit it in that little thing. And also, which is great, in the back there's another 12-volt socket, so if you're pumping your tyres up on your push bike or mountain bike or even on your vehicle, it's there. You've got your armrests in this particular model, which are rather nice, what they can see on there. And I have actually took the liberty of having the speakers upgraded and the tweeters, because what's in is okay, but to say it's the top of the range, I thought the sound quality was pretty poor. I had a Mark IV Caddy before this, and the speaker setup in that was only the base model. The sound system in there, the standard, was much better than this, so you've lost some points there, Volkswagen. If you're paying the extra money for the top of the range, you should upgrade things. And also, all of a sudden, the Navi on it, it's gone from a female voice to a male voice. I don't know how that's come about, and I think you're going to have to pay to keep that upgraded, like you do with most manufacturers now. But the sound system now in here, it didn't cost an arm and a leg. There's a guy up the road does it. He's a professional guy in You can't even tell he's changed them. In fact, if he'd not given me the old ones back, I thought he would not have done. But yeah, really reasonable guy. His labour charges are absolutely great. And I'm trying, oh, he fitted Alpine, I think they were S2s, door speakers, and the tweeters, I don't know what they are. So, all in all, this van stands us at about, with all the bits and bobs extra we've had done to it, probably about 35,000 quid, which, with the VAT on that, is a ridiculous amount of money. That's more than we paid for our first house, but it will be our last van. It's not a works van now, it's just mainly for leisure and going on holiday and going back to my teenage years and having a nice vehicle to polish and that. So if there's anything else you need to know, guys, about this particular model, oh, what is worth mentioning, the MPG, let's just get it up here, long term, since refuel, long term, since the start, long term, so that is, if you can see it, can we see it there? Nearly 52 to the gallon. That on a tight engine I think is fabulous. And we also opted for the diesel version because I'm old school, I like my diesel. It's Euro 6, so it's not knackering the environment up too much. We've got a 6-speed manual gearbox. Some of you say, that's horrible, I like the DSG. I hate the DSG, I love the manual. I like to get the effect of I'm driving a vehicle and having fun driving and not just sat there with a gaming experience like you get with an automatic or a DSG. Would I recommend this van? I still think the Caddy is the best small van on the road, albeit it's probably the dearest, but it's like anything, you get what you pay for. So any questions about this vehicle, pop them in the comments down below and I will answer them for you honestly and accurately to what I actually think. I will say things are bad if I don't agree with what they've done. So there we go, over and out.